Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. From and now the headlines as usual.
Manufacturers support industrial real estate market's growth, according to experts. And later on, proven geoethnics will shape the styles of the living.
Let's begin our bulletin with news. First, we'll report on recent activities of Vietnamese leaders.
President of Sierra Leone Julius Maada Bio paid an official visit to Vietnam from March 14 to 20th at the invitation of President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, during which both sides agreed on orientations to foster cooperation relations between the two countries in the time to come. They concurred to maximize the potential and strengths of the two economies, while committed to seriously implementing the agreements reached to further promote trade cooperation. The official trip to Vietnam by the President of Sierra Leone is the first visit by a head of state between the two countries.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính thanked foreign countries and organizations for their practical, timely support to Vietnam during the COVID-19 combat the past more than 2 years, while addressing the COVID-19 vaccine appreciation ceremony for March 14th. Chính affirmed that Vietnam is always a good friend, a trustworthy partner, and a responsible member of the international community, and the country backs international cooperation in the pandemic combat. Pointing out difficulties and challenges ahead in the pandemic combat, he called for further international cooperation and solidarity, and the support for bilateral and multilateral initiatives to boost vaccine equity.
The question and answer part of the ninth session of the 15th National Assembly Standing Committee convened in Hanoi on March 16th, focusing on industry, trade, and investment issues among those high on the agenda. The first one relates to the management of petrol and oil prices, market management, and solutions to ensure export and import activities during the epidemic time. Meanwhile, the second group of issues is about urban planning, management and use of land, as well as the work of waste treatment.
Vietnam officially reopened international tourism on March 15th. Visitors with negative COVID tests can enjoy quarantine-free travel from day one. Travelers are required to have medical or travel insurance that covers COVID-19 treatment with a minimum liability of $10,000. The Vietnamese government also issued a resolution on visa waivers for citizens from 13 countries. Citizens of these countries will enjoy 15 days of visa-free travel in Vietnam beginning from their date of entry, regardless of the kind of passport and entry purpose, on the basis of satisfying all conditions as prescribed by Vietnamese law. The industrial real estate market is expected to boom thanks to good signs in foreign direct investment and the resumption of international flights, predicted experts from Sunwinds Vietnam. According to the Foreign Investment Agency, under the Ministry of Planning and Investment, in the first 2 months of 2022, Vietnam drew $5 billion in FDI, equal to 91.5% of the same period last year. The figure is encouraging given the spreading pandemic. The real estate sector came second in FDI attraction in the period with over $1.5 billion, the agency reported. Sunwinds experts forecast the resumption of international flights from March 15 will lead to a boom in FDI attraction with many new projects, especially factories, logistics services, and warehouses. The resumption of international routes will make it easier for foreign invested enterprises to assess industrial port projects in Vietnam, which will greatly support the growth of these segments in 2022, they added. Since a government resolution on improving the business investment environment was introduced in 2014, Vietnam has seen positive outcomes from hundreds of business procedures being eased and simplified. However, with the enormous impact of COVID-19, the business community is in need of an even more favorable business environment to have it minimize costs and recover.
After 9 years of reforming the business environment, Electricity of Vietnam has changed all of its business procedures. Customer inquiries on electricity services are now resolved with little effort, helping to increase reliability.
The average power outage per household was 400 minutes in 2013, but just 43 minutes over the past year, and about 160 minutes in Hanoi. Generally, the electricity sectors provide stable electricity supply nationwide.
The government has issued several resolutions and guidelines since 2014 on improving the business environment and accelerating national competitiveness. With the efforts of ministries, sectors, and localities, Vietnam's position in the international arena has improved, creating confidence among investors and businesses.
Now more than ever, the business community needs an open and safe environment with all barriers removed in order to have businesses resume operations. The resolution has helped increase confidence among businesses. For strong reform, we need to identify indicators from reputable international organizations and other factors that are suitable with our reform plans.
Improving the business environment and enhancing competitiveness in the new context must come and be in line with international law. Resolutions introduced by the government and the National Assembly have helped both socio-economic recovery and development.
Worshipping the souls of the living is one of the unique rituals preserved by the Bru Vân Kiều Atene people in Lệ Thủy district in the central province of Quảng Bình. Local people believed that worshipping the living helps them have good health and good fortune. Village elder Ho Mang arranges 5 ceramic bowls representing the 5 people in his family, close to the roof of his still house. The eldest in the family leads ceremonies to worship the souls of all family members, praying for good health, safety, and fortune. The Bru Vân Kiều Atenes believe such rituals are necessary, as each individual has a soul and a patron god who accompanies them from the day they are born until the day they die.
Everyone is given a bowl when they are born. It is believed that souls follow Bru Vân Kiều people when we go out, and return to the bowl when we come home. Rituals are held when the family members are 10 years old, and when they reached adulthood. When a woman gets married, we perform a ceremony to take her bowls to her husband's house.
Local resident Ho Mei said that the soul worshipping ritual is how to respect oneself and to ask people to be responsible for their families and the whole village. It also acts as a reminder about working hard and promoting solidarity with others in the village.
The worshipping rituals have been performed for generations to pray for good health. Backwards customs and superstitions have been gradually eliminated in the village. Now we encourage local people to preserve their excellent rituals, to contribute to promoting and preserving traditional cultural values.
A soul worshipping ceremony is held many times throughout the life of every Bru Vân Kiều person, when they are born, become sick, or grow old. It's among many ancient customs and traditions that have been preserved by the ethnic group who live among the Trường Sơn mountain range. The Central Province of Quảng Nam, which hosts the National Tourism Year 2022, has taken steps to upgrade its tourism sector since the beginning of the year, so as to provide the best services to visitors.
According to the Provincial Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the National Tourism Year Quảng 2022 is the first in a series of events to promote tourism recovery and development of the country in general and Quảng in particular, after a long period of heavy impacts by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is also a chance to promote tourism connectivity and cooperation among cities and provinces with tourism potential and strengths. Right from the end of 2021, after successfully piloting the welcoming of international tourists, the World Cultural Heritage Sites of Mỹ Sơn started careful preparations to receive visitors safely. Other tourist sites in Quảng Nam have also joined hands in enhancing the tourism service quality and get ready to welcome tourists.
The idea of developing Huế into the capital of Áo Dài, Vietnam's national dress, is an effort to integrate traditional heritage into modern life and gradually build the image and brand name of Áo Dài Huế. It will also enable the traditional dress to become a unique product of cultural tourism.
There are several objectives in developing Huế into the capital of Áo Dài in Vietnam, as stated within the proposal for the Huế, the capital of Áo Dài project. These include promoting the value and brand name of Áo Dài Huế, developing the name Huế, the capital of Áo Dài Vietnam, and training Áo Dài artisans, designers, and tailors. To promote the wearing of Áo Dài since 2020, the Thừa Thiên Huế Department of Culture and Sports has encouraged male and female public servants to wear Áo Dài while at work.
Wearing an áo dài has beautiful human values and reminds us to follow etiquette when working and speaking.
Áo Dài designed by artisans in Huế bear distinctiveness due to their skills, with many having devoted their lives to making the traditional dress.
I am 90 years old now, but still teach my grandchildren how to make áo dài. Many famous tailors in Huế are my former students.
Youngsters in Huế also seek ways to contribute to promoting Áo Dài, such as creating unique spaces, rendezvous points for those wanting to learn and experience the cultural values and traditional costumes of Huế, including the five-layered Áo Dài.
We have created nostalgic spaces to recreate the old atmosphere, and the áo dài is perfect in helping people capture and save beautiful moments.
Under the project, Thừa Thiên Huế will also develop documents for submission to UNESCO, seeking recognition for the Áo Dài as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. See you next time.